Now this is a catchweight fight, so I'm interested to hear from the announcer what the two fighters weighed in at.
Yeah, because there can always be a bit of a discrepancy between catchweight. Maybe one fighter actually belongs in a higher weight category, the other in a lower weight category. So that can have a bit of a bearing on how the fight is conducted. If you're a bit heavier, you might be a bit stronger in the earlier rounds, but you might gas. If you're a bit lighter, you might be a bit quicker, but might take a little bit more damage and a little bit have less ability in the wrestling exchanges. So we'll see. We're waiting with bated breath if Warren Mason, this late replacement from the unit, can make it happen.
I haven't seen the unit before, Steve. Can you remember having the unit on a Battle Arena card? I'm excited to see what they can do. It's great when we have these new teams in. We don't know what they bring. We don't know their style.
Well, he's come in shape. He's got an enormous groin guard. That might be the unit right there we're all referring to.
His teammates are calling him the Tiger, but he wants to be called Tyrone the Architect Robinson. That's a good fight name, the Architect. Makes me think of the Matrix.
Well, I hope he's finished his 7 years of schooling if he's going to be making any sort of architectural beauty and brilliance happen. I'm sure he's referring to his creativity inside the cage. Tyrone Robinson boasting a Taekwondo background. And as we see, Taekwondo can have a serious effect on the cage, can it? At distance, at range, very dangerous are our Taekwondo fighters. But if Mason can make it a bit dirty, if the unit, a mixed martial arts gym, is training a lot in grappling, training in all aspects of the cage, maybe he can break the distance, bridge it, and take out those Taekwondo legs.
I'm very distracted by Warren Mason's ridiculous groin guard. It's like he couldn't find his groin guard, so he got a KFC bucket, stuffed it in those shorts.
I was thinking maybe he had a small turtle, and it was his best friend, and he's just keeping it with him. A good luck charm.
It's it. Is that an advantage, right? You get that armbar, lever it over, can make all the difference.
Yeah, there's so many people that roll at my my current facility that wear groin guards for grappling, and it does make a big difference, especially with body triangles from the back mount.
Oh, Tyrone Robinson coming out in those Muay Thai shorts, not trying to keep it a secret what his plan is. Very different builds, these two guys. Got the lean kind of Thai boxy, Muay Thai physique, and they have a slightly more wrestler.
In the featherweight division, 62 and 63, respectively. So either of these fighters could be bantamweights.
Warren with his hands quite low. Both fighters with their hands quite low to begin with. Oh.
Both of them exchange kicks early on. But that snappy kick there of Tyrone
Oh,
Robinson.
Tyrone with a head kick. Warren shot straight away.
Beautiful. He takes the legs
Blasted
to the side.
across the cage.
He's
Sinking the guillotine, is he? He's under the chin, but does he have the arm in? He's definitely got his arm under the chin, but Tyrone's still got a good job holding the wrist, clearing it.
Sprawls well.
Warren is moving like a wrestler, low, strong hips. He's got that shot right across the cage.
He's got a good sprawl there. He's got his weight on the back of Tyrone Robinson.
Oh, but butterfly hooks. Does he have the choke? He looks like he's got it. Oh, he's only got one arm around the neck. Will he be able to sink in the second arm?
I was wondering if he had a bit of a ninja choke there. Nope.
Oh.
Tyrone Robinson's able to weather that storm and ends up on top in the guard of Mason.
Warren doing really well, working his guard high, was using the cage there to push off with his feet. Now he's looking for an armbar. Oh, but the Architect smashing his way out of it. Tyrone doesn't want to be on the floor.
Very calm is the look in the eyes of Warren Mason. a little bit more cagey is Tyrone the Tiger. Just like a tiger, he's looking to move into an advantageous position and then strike.
So Warren is standing in Tyrone's range, and that just gives him the opportunity to throw things like that. He needs to be really far away or on his toes.
He needs to time it well. Big head kick. Now he says, come on, bring it on.
Oh, Warren with the confidence.
Says, you can't hurt me. Keep bringing it on. Big right hand comes through. Warren now with the body lock, looking to pick the ankle maybe. He needs to move. He needs to push into Tyrone so he can sweep that leg out. He's coming in with body lock here.
Good pressure from Warren.
Yeah, I'd like to see him switch to a single here maybe.
Oh, that's exactly what he did. You called
Lovely.
it beautifully, Steve.
Lovely. He's got his head to the outside now. Now he really needs to get some pressure down.
Oh, but he's ended up on the bottom again.
Lovely little moves here by Tyrone Robinson. He's winning the exchanges here. We'll see whose BJJ is a bit better.
Oh, Warren looking like he's trying to maybe set up an omoplata or a triangle. Trying to clear the arm and get his right foot over the Tiger's head.
I like how he's got that arm wrapped. Warren Mason might be able to look for a reverse armbar, like you said earlier, Chris, trying to set up that triangle. He's got butterfly hook in.
He's got both arms with the butterfly hooks. He's in a really good position to get a sweep going, and he does beautifully. Excellent grappling.
Come on top now and take advantage.
Once again, he's looking for the choke. Oh, that looked pretty deep.
It did look deep for a moment. Big knee
oh,
up
great
the middle.
knee.
Lovely. Now who could?
Spinning hook kick from Tyrone.
Big right hand off it.
I think a right uppercut may have landed pretty heavy in the last second of that round.
Yes, now it's going to be who wins on the scores on takedowns. Wow, that was another close round there. Two very, very smooth and crafty fighters.
This is Battle Arena, brought to you by Viking Warrior Nutrition. And if you want to know my fight of the night, then listen to the Slap Head and Draft podcast.
Warren's gesturing to his hand, and referee Alan Jackson's taking a quick look at it. That doesn't seem to be a problem.
We don't see much high-level wrestling here at Battle Arena. We see some high-level jiu-jitsu, some really high-level striking, but we don't see many wrestlers because we just don't have the base for it here in this country. But some guys come through, Warren especially. The second you said he needs to switch to a single, he switched to a single. You're a man who knows wrestling.
It was very crafty in Warren. Whenever you have a double and it's not working, look to a single. You have a single, it's not working, look to the double. And Warren's doing those very simple wrestling drills very well right now in the cage, and it seems to be a bit of the difference. It seems to be the ace that he has in the hole. Of course, if you do need a wrestling seminar at your MMA or grappling gym, you can always call Steve Brinkman, and I'll come around and show you guys how to make it work for you. But let's see if Warren can mix it up. He's got to start establishing his jabs and his kicks. He's watching the feet. He's watching the legs of Tyrone as Warren Mason, and that can be very deadly. Start looking at those Samba hips, and he'll come over top with those kicks again. Like he's really looking down.
I think Warren's not hiding it very well that he's going to try and time a shot. Oh, he doesn't care. Just a little bit of trash talking.
Yep, big loaded up punches.
Oh, great trip, but he ended up giving up his back.
Oh, both hooks in now for Tyrone Robinson. Tyrone looking to stretch him out. He seems to have cleared those hooks.
Warren cleared the hooks and got on top. Excellent.
Well, all he needs to do is just either come to his feet and hike. Oh, very good. Way to eke that out. Now he's inside control. Can he slip that knee over and look to mount? Seems to be wrapping the head. He seems to be a bit head heavy.
He keeps losing. He works so hard to get these top positions and then loses it so easily. He's trying to sink in a choke again. Does he have it? He's going to end up on top.
Really got it.
Oh, that's a tight choke. That's a tight choke.
It is tight. I don't think he quite has it, though. Waiting with bated breath here. Got it tight. Needs to really...
Oh, he's giving up on it.
Tight.
Transition to the back.
Oh, Tyrone moves very well.
Tyrone is really good in these little scrambles. Reacts very quickly.
He who dares wins here, Chris, and that's exactly what Tyrone Robinson is doing, but he ends up on his back here with a very strong, very powerful Warren Mason atop him, looking to land some punches, controlling the wrist on the left side. Can he sneak a right hand through? Robinson's got that overhook wrap.
Tyrone clearly wants to keep this fight on his feet, but he's just struggling with the wrestling prowess of Warren Mason.
And what this has done is it's worked really well for Warren Mason because it's slowing down Tyrone's kicking ability and slowing down his punching ability. If they do end up stood back up, that could be the deciding factor, taking that quickness away with these difficult, grinding wrestling exchanges. Want to see a little more work here from Warren Mason.
Tyrone's in a really uncomfortable position because his head is pressed against the cage. It's very difficult for him to move his hips the way he normally would.
Good kicks to the legs, kicks to the legs.
I think Mason needs to stay on top. He doesn't want to give away position.
He's sneaking through. Can he sneak that through? That right knee through? Oh, we're back in another scramble. He needs to get that right leg back, does Mason.
Oh, excellent work by Tyrone to try and double top. What a scramble.
Fortunately, the proof isn't really in the pudding there. It was just a clinical error there by Mason.
Oh, triangle choke!
Triangle! Can he grab onto his...
10 seconds
left.
Armbar! Plata! Serious transitions at the end of that round.
Excellent.
High level grappling.
Wow, just an excellent prowess, and that's exactly where Mason needs to take it. You see, you can negate all of this slick kicking and all of this excellent striking if you just have a power wrestler in your corner, like Warren Mason over there. Similarly, though, Tap or Snap have their work cut out for them. They've got to get Tyrone Robinson back in this fight. He's got his head hanging low. He's taking deep breaths. He needs to get those jabs and those kicks popping off a little bit faster, not coming around the barn like he has been, which is opening up those takedowns for Warren Mason.
And we saw earlier tonight, Tap or Snap fighter Jack Whitehouse really struggle in the third round. Will fellow Tap or Snap fighter Tyrone Robinson have the same thing? He does look very tired on the stool, whereas we see Warren Mason from the unit still stood there, not breathing maybe quite so heavily. And he's making this fight the way he wants. He's the conditioned wrestler.
This is the argument for not taking the stool in between rounds. It gives you a false sense of the strength in your legs, and when you stand back on them, it can be very difficult. But it's still got a puncher's and a kicker's chance here. Tyrone Robinson looking to maybe establish the argument for a kickboxer. Let's see it go now. Warren Mason, look at those legs, watching him.
He couldn't be more of a wrestler.
He couldn't
just staring at those hips.
And you see him just throw those big, wide, looping right hands. Set him up.
Tyrone's still moving well. They're still light on his feet, still looking for shots.
He is. Warren Mason kind of laughing off a little bit of a mistake by him. Good. Jumping kick there.
Tyrone's got to throw more jabs, keep him at range, make him scared to throw those, to shoot in for that takedown. Maybe even throw some little feint knees.
Yeah, little fake knees, little punches up the middle. Alan Jackson calling for action.
Oh, great right hand.
Warren Mason loves this. He's eating them like they're, chocolate fingers. Which are delicious. Or Viking Warrior Nutrition protein bars. Oh, another kick almost sneaks through there. Warren's got to come through. Oh, he's got a body lock, but I don't think his Greco is necessarily as good as his freestyle. There you go. He goes down for the legs again. Can he get his head to the outside and look for a bit of a chest pressure, pull Tyrone away from the cage? Tyrone looking for a bit of a crossface there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, excellent.
Good use of the leg trip. Good use of tying it up here.
Now
Robinson knows that he has to work. He's diving to that side there, trying to make his half guard a little bit more available. But this is a great position for a wrestler because you can sit back and start to land punches and make that person come up to you.
We saw Randy Couture make a whole career out of it.
Very good little pass there from Warren Mason using the outside leg to control. Look for Tyrone Robinson to load up on the cage there. What I don't see enough of in this position from wrestlers is knees to the body, because you can land knees to the body on the ground here. It'd be really nice to see Warren Mason fire a few of those knees into the solar plexus and rib cage of Tyrone Robinson right now.
Will Tyrone be able to use the
I think he's setting up an Americana. Ooh. Still in the position to do it.
Warren's pressure on top. Now he's holding him down.
Nice. Very good. He's out.
Tyrone did a really good job of slipping out of it, but Warren's still got the arm. He might try and switch to an armbar.
He has. Okay, bring that shin down.
Oh, it's an awkward position for an armbar. Oh, that looks very tight. Oh, Tyrone's done so well. He's pushing his up top. Oh, it's all over.
Excellent submission work there from Warren Mason to end the round and the fight in the third round. It was anybody's game at that point, but just the difference in grappling prowess here was the real decider there for Warren Mason. I know Tyrone Robinson is disappointed, but he just needs to get back into the gym and fix those holes in his game. I just want to see Warren Mason a little bit more practical with his striking, not necessarily looking to load up those overhand rights so much, but rather popping off a few jabs, luring his opponent in, and then he'll be able to land those takedowns a lot easier. But a really good show there from Warren Mason, and Tyrone Robinson, the Tiger, really has something to, you know, a little bit of work cut out for him, a bit of homework. That's what happens when a wrestler takes you to school, Tyrone. You got to go home, do your homework. And Warren Mason definitely was the teacher tonight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the 33rd round, we have your winner. For the fighter in the red corner, Warren Mason. And please make some noise for Tyrone Robinson. Warren, gonna have a talk with me, buddy. How you feeling after that fight? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm not even a featherweight, I'm a fucking flyweight, fuck you guys. Fuck the law.
I think Tyrone